Facebook wasn't the first thing I built. I also built chat systems and games, study tools and music players, and I'm not alone. J.K. Rowling got rejected 12 times before she finally wrote and published Harry Potter. I don't know how to build a dam. I don't know how to get 1 million people involved in anything. Well, let me tell you a secret. No one does when they begin. Ideas don't come out fully formed. They only become clear as you work on them. You just have to get started.
A 19-year-old in a Harvard dorm launches a simple website. 20 years later, that idea connects almost half of humanity every single day. By August 2025, Meta's value soars past $1.93 trillion, with 3.43 billion people using one of its apps in a single day. This is not a story of luck. It's the story of Mark Zuckerberg, a leader who has steered through explosive growth, global scrutiny, and breathtaking technological change, showing how true leadership is forged in fire. His rise offers 3 powerful lessons. First, visionary persistence, the courage to lock on to a long-term mission even when the world doubts you. From a dorm room dream of connecting people to the audacious bet on the metaverse that cost over $60 billion but kept the company pointed at the future, Zuckerberg embodies the bold, transformational leadership Plato imagined in his Philosopher King.
Second, radical resilience, the discipline to turn crises into momentum. Whether it was outmaneuvering MySpace, confronting Congress during the Cambridge Analytica scandal, or rebranding amid fierce criticism, he proved that mistakes aren't fatal when you learn, adapt, and keep moving.
The mental health issue is very important, so it's something that needs to be
studied.
studied.
We know.
Further.
The thing is, that's everyone knows there's a correlation. Everyone knows that kids who spend a lot of time, too much time on your platforms.
It's leadership steeped in Stoic philosophy. You can't control the storm, only your response. Third, execution-focused innovation. Because vision without action is hallucination. Zuckerberg runs Meta with a lean core team, trims bureaucracy, as in the year of efficiency, and measures philanthropy through tangible results. Echoing Aristotle's call for praxis, he believes people don't care what you say, only what you build. These lessons: vision that refuses to bend, resilience that thrives on challenge, and execution that turns ideas into reality, form a blueprint for any ambitious leader. And Zuckerberg's story is still unfolding. From reshaping global communication to long-term bets on AI and the metaverse, his legacy is a living masterclass in modern leadership. This is the journey we're about to explore.
It is time for us to adopt a new company brand to encompass everything that we do, to reflect who we are and what we hope to build. I am proud to announce that starting today, our company is now Meta.
Picture Mark Zuckerberg in 2021, standing on a virtual stage as he announced that Facebook would no longer be called Facebook. Instead, the company would become Meta, with its sights set on building the metaverse, a future internet of immersive, shared worlds. Wall Street was stunned. Investors balked. In the years that followed, Meta's Reality Labs division lost over $60 billion as it poured resources into technologies that, to many, seemed like science fiction. Yet Zuckerberg held the course. To him, these losses were not failures, but investments in tomorrow's world. He once declared, "The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that's changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks." This is visionary persistence in action, the ability to lock on to a long-term purpose, even when critics shout,
and numbers bleed red. It's a leadership trait that echoes the idea of the philosopher king from Plato's Republic, a leader guided by deeper knowledge and an unwavering sense of direction, willing to make unpopular decisions for the greater good. Zuckerberg's Connect the World mission, and now his drive to pioneer the metaverse, illustrate how a true long-range vision can steer a company through storms of doubt and market skepticism. Such commitment embodies transformational leadership, a style shared by historic figures like Winston Churchill, who inspired nations to press on against overwhelming odds. By anchoring Meta's identity to a far-reaching future instead of short-term profits, Zuckerberg rallies teams to dream big and endure setbacks. The $60 billion Reality Labs loss is not just a number, it's a signal to his employees and the industry that he believes the next chapter of the internet is worth betting everything on.
For you as a leader, the takeaway is clear. Define a North Star and follow it relentlessly. In a world of daily trends and viral distractions, a bold vision acts as a compass. It gives teams meaning, aligns tough decisions, and provides courage when quarterly reports look grim. Whether you're launching a startup, leading a product team, or mapping your own career, visionary persistence keeps you from drifting with the market's mood. Without it, the future is left to chance. With it, you can shape the future itself. Leadership isn't defined by sunny days. It's forged in storms. Few modern CEOs have weathered as many high-stakes tempests as Mark Zuckerberg. From privacy crises to intense market competition, he's proven that setbacks aren't roadblocks, they're training grounds. His secret weapon is a company-wide culture of radical resilience built on an experiment mindset, where failure is expected, studied, and used as fuel.
Think back to 2018 and the Cambridge Analytica scandal. The revelations of data misuse shook public trust and sparked global outrage.
Is actually safe? Is Facebook being safe?
Senator, I think Facebook is safe. I use it, and my family use it, and all the people I love and care about use it all the time.
Instead of retreating into silence, Zuckerberg did something many leaders dread. He faced the U.S. Congress on live television, fielding hours of tough questions. That moment wasn't about instant redemption. It was about showing accountability, absorbing the blow, and moving forward stronger. This is the essence of resilience, to confront failure publicly and transform criticism into action. The seeds of that mindset were planted even earlier. In Facebook's early years, the social media battlefield was dominated by MySpace. Yet while MySpace struggled with clutter and quality issues, Facebook focused on clean design, rapid iteration, and user experience. The result? Facebook didn't just survive, it overtook MySpace entirely, proving that relentless adaptability beats early fame. This victory became a template. Always learn, always move, never freeze. Central to Zuckerberg's philosophy is the now legendary motto, "Move fast and break things," later refined to "Move fast with stable infra" as the platform matured. The core never changed. Speed and experimentation matter more than perfection. As he puts it, "I made so many mistakes in running the company so far. Basically, any mistake you can think of, I probably made." I think, if anything, the Facebook story is a great example of how, if you're building a product that people love, you can make a lot of mistakes.
And the results speak loudly. Despite controversies, Meta's revenue in first quarter of 2025 climbed 16% year-over-year, with global digital ad spending projected to grow over 23%, a stunning rebound that highlights the financial power of resilience. Philosophically, Zuckerberg's approach echoes Stoicism, particularly Marcus Aurelius's belief that we can't control external events, only our responses. Rather than despair over scandals or changing algorithms, he channels energy into solutions. This is why Meta keeps reinventing itself, from a college network to a global platform to an AI and metaverse pioneer, without losing momentum. For today's leaders, the lesson is profound. Build resilience into your team's DNA. Create a culture where people feel safe proposing wild or even stupid ideas, knowing that each experiment, win or lose, sharpens the collective edge. Encourage fast testing, quick feedback loops, and honest postmortems. When you embrace risk as a teacher rather than a threat, you transform crises into catalysts. In a world where disruption is constant, resilience isn't just a survival skill, it's the ultimate growth strategy. If visionary persistence sets the destination and radical resilience keeps the ship afloat during storms, execution is the engine that makes the voyage real. Mark Zuckerberg has always believed that ideas are only as powerful as the products they become. He lives by a principle often attributed to Thomas Edison. Vision without execution is hallucination. For Zuckerberg, leadership isn't about long meetings or lofty speeches. It's about building and shipping. Inside Meta, this belief shapes every layer of management. He runs the company with a core team of just 25 to 30 executives, a strikingly small group for a trillion-dollar enterprise. Rather than a tangle of recurring one-on-ones, he favors flexible, ad hoc communication, trusting teams to self-manage and make rapid decisions. The message is unmistakable. Leaders should empower, not micromanage. Speed and clarity win over bureaucracy. In 2023, he doubled down with what he called the Year of Efficiency. Meta cut about 10,000 roles, many of them middle managers, to reduce bureaucracy and sharpen focus. While such moves can spark debate, they sent a clear signal that Zuckerberg values a lean, builder-first culture where people spend more time creating and less time in meetings. The impact has been dramatic. Meta's performance rebounded and investors regained confidence, proving that a lighter, more decisive structure can strengthen even a tech giant.
Our mission in science is to support the science and technology that will make it possible to cure, prevent, and manage all diseases by the end of the century.
Zuckerberg applies this same builder's discipline beyond Meta. Through the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, he and his wife, Priscilla Chan, have pledged 99% of their shares to science and education, with a focus on using AI to accelerate biomedical research. Even in philanthropy, he isn't content with writing checks. He backs projects with measurable goals, systems, and deadlines. Whether in social networks or medical science, his mark is the same. Don't just promise, build. Echoes Aristotle's philosophy of praxis, which teaches that virtue is found not in intentions, but in deeds. Zuckerberg's leadership is defined by the things he and his teams create, not by what they merely discuss. As he famously says, people don't care about what you say, they care about what you build. For any aspiring leader, the lesson is clear. Shift from strategy speak to builder's work. Craft a team that is both talented and empowered to make decisions. Replace endless planning with short, decisive cycles of creation. Because in the end, success belongs to those who don't just imagine the future, but execute it into existence. Mark Zuckerberg's leadership journey is anything but ordinary and anything but perfect. Yet inside its triumphs and missteps lie three powerful, actionable lessons for every modern leader. His visionary persistence shows how an unshakable long-term mission can steer a company through storms and skepticism. His radical resilience proves that even the harshest crises can become stepping stones when you treat failure as fuel. And his execution-focused innovation demonstrates that bold ideas only matter when they are built, shipped, and refined in the real world. Zuckerberg's story is still unfolding. With over 3 billion monthly active users on Facebook alone, and billions more across Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger, the Meta family of apps already shapes how humanity communicates every day. Yet he continues to place daring bets on AI and the metaverse, chasing horizons far beyond today's social networks. These moves may invite controversy, but they also illustrate the very leadership principles he embodies: thinking decades ahead, enduring setbacks, and executing with relentless discipline.